Racetrack. Cliff Daniels there at the bottom of the screen is an absolute leader inside this organization. He has general type qualities. He doesn't let the lows be too low, the highs be too high. I think no one had doubt that this 5 car would regain its form, and here it is very early in St. Louis.
His last top 5 was the Brickyard 400. So it's been a little while. That's some 6 races ago. He was actually headed, Jeff, for a decent result last weekend, but then some damage kind of had, a collateral effect late in the race, and he drifted off to 19th place. Here comes Chase Briscoe, the first driver to qualify for the round of 12 in the Bass Pro Shops Toyota Camry, as he starts to put pressure on his JGR teammate.
Chase Briscoe's got to feel great after last week winning. Remember, this is year 1 driving for Joe Gibbs Racing. He had to change his driving style to adjust to this race car. He talked to us about how surprised he was at how much he had to change. But Steve, once he figured that out, the kind of light bulb went off, and the speed has been consistent every week.
Yeah, I mean, the top 9 all playoff drivers for showing their, why they belong in the playoffs.
Well, and as you two know all too well, from the driver's seat and the crew chief's seat, it does take a period of time to blend and have that cohesive relationship between driver and crew chief. And while James Small and Chase Briscoe started working on that late last year, it's when it counts for real, Stevie, when you get to the racetrack, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's the idea. You need to be the best when it matters the most, and that is in the postseason, and that's where we currently are. So I would be concerned if they plateaued, but I've yet to see that. I think this 19 team just continues to improve. That performance last week, that's a track that it is so easy to just slip up and make a mistake, and they did not. They executed a near-perfect race out of the 19.
A little bit further behind him, we talked about Joey Logano. I was concerned about he and Chase Elliott both. Joey Logano started 13th, is currently running 14th. The 43 car of Eric Jones is a little bit faster, hasn't been able to make the pass. Logano's car in practice yesterday was good on long runs. It wasn't very good on short runs, but look at the laps. 14 of 45 already, right ahead of him is Josh Berry. Josh Berry has actually lost the spot. Logano's lost the spot. Stage will win quickly. You've got to get points.
I want to give a shout out to Kyle Busch and Noah Gregson, both up 5 positions each since the green flag flew here at Worldwide Technology Raceway. Well, talk about bringing whole new levels. This morning, that last 15 to 40 range on that long run stage.
Bushy boy.
Now the caution flies. What a shame, that was such a productive run for Kyle. This is the place, by the way, the site of his last ever Cup Series victory 2 years ago, which seems like an eternity. Let's see what happened to the driver of the 8.
Can't get it there. He just loses it.
Just trying to
right
leave the corner with lots of speed, and just around it comes. We've seen this multiple times. The car just doesn't talk to him. He doesn't know that it's loose. And before he can do anything about it, he's aimed in the wrong direction. It's just not telling him I'm loose. He's in the gas.
I think this just shows how difficult these can be to drive. Some guys, Kyle at times, make it look so easy. But when you're on that winless streak, he's trying everything he can to hustle this 8 car to make sure he's holding up his end of the bargain. And here he spins the car out by himself. Quite shocking.
We heard his teammate Austin Dillon, talking about how bad his car is, and we heard both of them in practice as we got the report earlier. Yesterday was a major struggle.
Security there on the site, obviously. That's all in line you run. Apparently that one's not a good one.
So that's even more confusing, right? Because they're trying to say, hey,
In the first playoff race last weekend, and Berry's in the wall. He was running 15th at the time.
It's going to be a must-win
And
now.
he had
That's what it's
also
looking
pitted,
like.
trying to work
Next
himself
week's
up
going to be a
the
must-win.
field. Oh no, that is done. He's done.
and that's the fear, right? It's easy to say, come and get tires because you see them driving to the front, but that does put you back in the pack a little bit, and obviously for the 21, what an awful start to the playoffs.
Garage if it stays rolling.
Let's show you a view from Chase Elliott.
Oh, Chase is getting in too hot.
Contact there for sure. Watch, Josh Berry is underneath Logano, trying to get underneath Logano. And then contact with Chase Elliott.
What an escape for Eric Jones. So just to skip through. Watch the car closest to us here.
That's a big hit.